Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend and you're off to a good start on Sunday. So I wanted to come on live and talk to you guys. I didn't get a chance to pop on yesterday at all, live anyways. I was on liking comments and watching all of your hard work, and you guys crack me up with how you feel about cardio flow. It's pretty much how myself and the cast felt about it every single week as well. So glad you all loved it. Lots of curse words coming at me in the most fun way, so that was awesome. Couple things I just want to talk to you guys about today since it's Sunday. It's officially your first rest day. And if you look at BOD, you will see there is a roll and release video. That's a foam rolling video. And it's about like 15-20 minutes. If you have a foam roller, you should absolutely be doing roll and release today. If you don't have a foam roller, I highly suggest you invest in one for the duration of this program. It really will become a lifesaver. Myself and the cast foam rolled every day before we started the workouts. I have foam rollers at home. I have like 9 million different types of foam rollers at home. I have all these different things to keep my body loose the way it's supposed to be, to keep my muscles loose and all of that, because it's really important to help prevent injury. So today is, like I said, roll and release. It's also your rest day. And it's really important to take today as a rest day. I know a lot of people get super excited, especially week one. You start seeing results and you're like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to break the flow. Your body needs rest. And I've talked about this a lot. It's part of the reason we talk about self-care. It's part of the reason I talk so much about sleep, is that when your body rests and gets a chance to recover, that's when all the magic happens. And so taking today as your rest day is really important. So make sure that you're doing that. You can stretch if you wanted to go for a very light walk, mild walk or something like that. You could do that. But aside from that, today is not the day to say, oh, I'm going to do insanity, or I'm going to do cardio from something else, or whatever it might be. Today is a rest day and your body needs it. It's only week one. We still have 12 more weeks to go. So definitely take that rest day. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about meal prep, because most people I know start meal prepping today. So there were some questions I saw coming up in regards to just 80-day obsession approved recipes on Fixate. And here's the thing. So first of all, there is a list. I think right now there's like four new recipes up that Bobby and I did that are specifically for 80-day obsession. And what I mean by that is they match specific containers. So like a red, yellow, green combo, or a red, yellow, green teaspoon combo, okay? So you can definitely use that if you have that combo, right? So if you have eaten all your red, yellow, green combos for the day, you can't have that meal. If you're like, all I have left is a red and a purple, you can't have the red, yellow, green combo. You have to wait and save it for the meal that it matches. Also, pay attention. You always, look, fixed recipes are fixed recipes and they're approved. And a lot of them have the 80-day obsession symbol next to them because they work with 80-day obsession. And what I mean by that is you might see a recipe that's like half a red, half a green, half a yellow, right? You can have that if you have red, green, yellow combinations, but you need to be aware that you need to add another half of a red, half of a green, half of a yellow to that recipe, right? In order to complete your containers. It's not just like, oh, well, this is what this recipe is, and so I'll just eat this. You still need the full containers. There might also be recipes that are marked that don't fit your containers. Like maybe they have 2 greens and a red and something like that, and you never get 2 greens with any of your meals. You either need to cut the vegetables in the recipe down to 1 green or not have that, because obviously the bigger meal plans are the ones that have like 2 greens in them. So I just want you to be aware of that. The one other thing that you need to be aware of, and I'm still working on this, you guys, I'm still trying to get it sort of updated to the way I thought would work best for you guys. Look, I have a team. There's about 30 of us that work to create 80-day obsession, okay? The idea is mine. I sit down and I say exactly what I want it to be, and then I work with my team and and how things get delivered, right? And then there's other teams, right, that sort of touch every project too. So with 80 Day Obsession, there's my main team, and then there's my Fixate team, which is a completely different team. And we all have to sit down and we have to talk about how things work together. And okay, well, how do we want to mark the recipes in Fixate so that people know that they're 80 Day Obsession approved? And I personally did not want to mark any of the desserts as 80 Day Obsession approved, even though there are desserts in Fixate that are 80 Day Obsession approved, because I knew it might confuse you guys and you might go, oh, it's marked as a yellow, I could have it as a yellow then. And you can't, right? Like, we're not eating desserts until refeed day. So I'm working on actually getting those symbols removed. I can't say for sure if that's what's going to happen, but I would like for it to, so that it doesn't confuse you guys. But desserts are not a part of the regular nutrition program, right? They're a part of refeed day. So if you see a dessert marked with the 80 Day Obsession logo, know that that is for refeed day. And then I know some people got confused because some snacks are obviously marked as well with 80 Day Obsession approved logos. And they're like, well, this snack is really close to, the ingredients are really close to this dessert. Yes, technically some things are, like, Bobby and I have like some granola bars that have like oats and peanut butter and chocolate in there, but it's going to be in different quantities than a dessert. Okay. So the snacks that are marked 80 Day Obsession approved, you can have those unless I deem otherwise. Okay. But for right now, I'm saying if it's marked under the snacks category, you can have that regularly. I would still be careful of that though, right? Like, you guys are adults, you know that if you want the best results, you shouldn't be eating chocolate every single day. So if you make the granola bars that have a little chocolate and a little peanut butter and a little this and a little that in it, I would maybe save those for when I'm in a bind and I'm like, I need a yellow quickly on the go, right? I wouldn't just make that and be like, I'm gonna have this as my yellow teaspoon every day, okay? So at a certain point, I do have to put it in your hands, and your results are in your hands on what you want them to be. But I did want to clear that up for you guys just so there was no confusion. So that's kind of all I have for you guys today. That you did amazing. You made it through the first week. I'm sure there were bumps and bruises along the way. It doesn't mean that you failed at all. It means that you're trying. It means that you're taking on a new program. It means that you're working to learn and do better and improve yourself. So I just want to say how proud I am of all of you guys for getting through week 1. Next week will be different in the fact that it's a 3x10, but it'll also be even better because you'll be more familiar with the sliders and the loops and the nutrition and all of that. So I want you to be excited for it. Like, look forward to it because it's still going to feel different, right? You're still not going to have seen this pattern in the workout. So that should be really fun. And then there is one last thing I want to tell you guys or sort of encourage you guys to do today. Maybe you saw my post yesterday. I didn't pin it to the top because I had a video pin that was more important. I'm encouraging all of you guys to look for a non-scale victory this weekend because I know everybody in week 1 wants to get on the scale. So instead of getting on the scale, what I would love for you guys to do is a side-by-side photo comparison for week 1. Look, the change is not going to be drastic, right? It's not going to be day 1, day 80. It's not supposed to be. I want you to start looking for other little victories, okay? I'm going to let you guys get on the scale next weekend. I really only technically want you guys to weigh yourself once a month at the end of every phase, but we'll talk about that later. I'll tell you guys if you want, get on the scale next weekend. But for this weekend, if you guys could all humor me, do it for me, post a side-by-side photo of your day 1 and today, and tell us how you're feeling, okay? Just say like, this feels less bloated, or look, maybe that's not how you feel. Maybe you feel like your muscles are really swollen, and they might be because a lot of blood volume builds up from doing these workouts. It takes a minute for that to go down, okay? You're always gonna have a little swelling going on because we're lifting really heavy. But post a side-by-side photo, day 1 and today, and let's just have some fun and celebrate all of our non-scale victories for this week, okay? All right, have a happy Sunday. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.